Good morning, YouTube. This is Nick with NK Landscaping again as usual, and welcome to another specialty job. Last week, well, the week before last, we were actually on vacation last week. We put this Teco block walkway in, and now we're working in the back. So as you can see, tight. We are maxing out every last inch of space in this driveway. For what, you might ask? Well, down here we've got a old like fieldstone-esque type patio, and this is going to be getting replaced with a nice unilock patio. Kurt, where are we coming out to with dimensions on this one?
Same as the existing.
Same as the existing. So we're going to hit the same height, and then where that piece of wood is over there, and then the cinder blocks, that's all going to be Belgian block aligned. You may notice we can't get the excavator down here, so we're really just going to be using that thing as a scoop to transfer material from the patio up into the dump truck, and then when we get our gravel, we're going to be using that to transfer material down here. Kurt has the laser level all set. We're going to be putting a slight slope on this thing away from the house. We have to hit the same grade as this concrete, so the slope's going to get a little weird, but we'll make it happen, and we'll get this thing filmed for you. So let's get to work. And it's going to be a little more labor intensive than usual, but it's kind of how you have to go on these tight jobs. Alright, so phase one is complete. All of the flagstone has been removed. There was even a small little area down there. That's not getting any new patio. We're just removing the flagstone. So luckily, all of that fit inside of Kurt's dump truck. And that's basically as much as we can take in this truck legally. So we're going to swap to my truck now in the driveway and load up all of the basically sand to get to our base prep. I'm telling you guys, when I say tight, I mean tight. 2 fingers. So this will be all the dirt and stuff that we're loading out. That'll work out good. Oh, check this out. How was that not taken? Come on now. I love to dig, so why not? It's taken now. So hopefully you can see the very, very limited reach that I have here. I'm basically digging a 4-foot wide trench, maybe 10, 12 feet long. I don't want to get any closer to that concrete. We're going to ramp our footing or our stone base up to that step because they didn't do any base prep for that. That's poured right on top of what looks to be like topsoil, so kind of crummy on whoever did that. But we're basically shoveling, pickaxe, hoe, whatever we can. We'll pull all of our excavation into this, and then I can take this and swing it up into the dump trailer. So it seems real weird to have an excavator on a site like this when you can't do digging, but imagine having to carry all this material up and then into the trailer. That's from where we're digging to the floor of the trailer is like an 8-foot height difference at least. So we're gonna take a quick lunch break. A little warm and humid today, but goal is to get this dug today. Well, guys, this has all been dug and compacted. Everything is loaded up for haul out, and we are done for today. A little earlier than expected, but tomorrow we are going to get this gutter pipe situated. So that's most likely going to get cored through our patio. We're going to stub up with some SDR, and we'll run some SDR under the patio. It's going to outlet somewhere in the backyard. Before it was just outletting on top of their little flagstone patio, and it was causing a lot of erosion. The biggest thing tomorrow, though, is going to be adapting this to fit this jog in the concrete here. So we have to come out into our patio. So we'll figure that out, maybe with some adapters on the gutter itself instead of trying to do it with PVC. But we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, we got a new day here. We got our Belgian block for our border, as well as the concrete and cement mixer to concrete those in place. And then we have a trailer load full of 3/4 inch stone. So the biggest thing right now is just getting everything unloaded, and we're going to be working on the extension of that gutter pipe under the patio and the Belgian block. So let's get unloaded and we'll get to work here. So after a small amount of struggle, we got all of the material, the majority of the materials down here. It's a little sketchy moving that heavy load of Belgian block through this tiny little opening, and I tapped this flagstone step with the forks, unfortunately, and popped that off, so we'll have to re-glue that down, but that's not a problem. First order of business is getting the slope set up for the gutter. We're basically going to do a quick jog to get it out from that concrete and run it under the patio to wherever our slope tells us that it needs to outlet. We are using SDR since it is going to be so close to the top of the patio. We want a much sturdier pipe under there. But it's the first thing we're going to work on here. So let's do it. Alright, so we have our SDR drain pipe in. It's going to outlet by that garden. When we did this initial drainage project, that was kind of where they wanted the water to outlet from that side of the house. Figured might as well keep the garden moist with some of the runoff from the house. So the gutter is installed into that. We have the majority of the 3/4 in here. We're not perfectly to grade, but we got that packed in place because now we need to work on the Belgian block. We need to be very mindful of our distances. So we need to be square to that piece of concrete because we're going to be coming out 12 feet from that. And then square to this concrete, we're going to be coming out 17 feet from that. Now that doesn't put us exactly out to this line, but at the end, we want to be square with that wall. So we're going to come out 17 feet right about to this concrete. And at the end, our Belgian block is going to do a little bit of a kick just to align with the wall. Because there's no real patio going in there. We're basically going to do that with the edge blocks, or else it's going to look weird. So we're going to kind of corner our patio right here, and then that'll be edge blocks. It's going to look a little interesting, but better than trying to fit patio blocks in there in slivers. So we need to get our string line set, and then we're going to work on our Belgian block. They're going to be installed in the vertical direction, so we can get our height here. Same with the front. That'll be the other way. Just we don't need the height in the front, so let's get to that now. that's looking nice. We got our trench backfilled for the pipe. We're gonna do a little excavation around that just to clean that up, and then when we bring in topsoil, we'll fill in that section as well. But this is done, and it's basically ready for 1/4 inch. It needs to be raked out one last time, but over here we made a couple modifications because we wanted to keep the grade of the grass. That wall is the property line, so we didn't want to alter the neighbors. So we need to come up as high as we could with the Belgian block. Luckily, the bottoms are still below the top of the patio, but we're going to end up filling this little tiny section with river rock. It wouldn't make sense to put pavers in here now. It just look weird, and it would interfere with the concrete just because that does ramp up there. But otherwise, that looks really good, and they're not going anywhere because they're concreted in place. Filled under that pad that had eroded really bad from the gutter. It used to just dump out and run across, and it actually undermined that concrete. So that's all fixed now. But we'll get to it tomorrow and make some patio laying progress. All right, good morning, guys. We're on day 3 of this project. This will be the patio laying day. I see something cool. This is the build yourself a patio kit. Comes in one package, truck and trailer. So we get one bundle unilock here and one in the truck. We got our 1/4 inch stone and everything else we brought down already. So we're gonna get our 3/4 raked out to grade, set up our screed rods. I'm gonna go scoop right out of the trailer, get the 1/4 inch, and then once we get to the point where we're ready for pavers, we have an extra pallet out front, and I'm gonna just fork everything from the trailer down, and there's that river rock for this little hole right here. So this is gonna be fun. This should go relatively smooth and quickly. It's quite a small patio. It's just the obstacle, clearly, of moving everything through this tight little driveway. All right, so we got 1/4 inch going in here. As you can tell, I can't really do a whole lot of dumping, so it's me shuttling stuff down to the guys. Dan's actually working on the screed rake right now. This is coming together really well. We have to make slight grade adjustments where we meet the bottom of the stairs here, just because that stair is so tall. We're going to raise the screed rods just a little bit there, so there's kind of going to be a little bit of a hump right by the stairs, but not too bad at all. But figured I'd get a couple clips here of loading this stone out to show you how tight it is. You really have to be careful not to make any quick moves or anything, and there's kind of a process I have to go through to make the excavator fit to my right there with the AC unit. If I swing right now, the door will actually hit that, so you have to, it's all a big stage. So yeah, we basically pick up the boom and I bring that bucket in as tight as I can. Then I have to move towards the trailer. And now I can pivot around. It gets really close to the neighbor's house. I probably have 8 inches of clearance. And then again, you get super close to the neighbor's house, coming over the side to the trailer. Do a little backwards scoop action. Make sure to shake that off so we're not dropping stone all over. Spin this around. And then now, because I got to keep this contained in the bucket, Kurt's walking under there, but I gotta curl this around as I spill it. Bring that down really slow. It's harder as I'm trying to talk on camera. Once again, curl that in as close as I can. And we can back up towards the work area. And then we swing this down here, get it in place for them to shovel out of. So only a couple more of these scoops really until we're at grade. And then Kurt is actually grabbing a couple of the border stones right now, right there. So he's gonna get those laid. We have to start with those. So definitely tight. It's a little bit stressful, but as long as you take everything nice and slow, no rushing gets you in trouble. We've learned that many times over the years. If you rush, you're gonna damage something. Just go slow. and that slow pace is actually going to save you time if you end up causing damage by rushing. So here we go. Progress is being made. Just using the excavator and the steel wrist to shuttle blocks down here is proving to be really good. I brought the pallet forks, but I don't even think I'm going to use them, just because I can hold more blocks in the bucket and I can reach it farther. Kurt's taking them out, making cuts as we need. Stinks, I forgot to bring the new blade for the IQ saw, so I'm running a really dull purple blade. This has been through a few Unilock projects and it's at the end of its life. This is Bristol Valley, I think, and it's got the, I think it has the Easy Clean built into it, which is a coating. It's like pre-sealed basically, and I think that's actually making it a little harder to cut. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, the Easy Clean, but making good progress. These blocks look interesting. They have a rough edge, so they look a lot more natural than the Beacon Hill. It's the first time we've ever used this type of stone, but yeah, we're getting to it. It's about lunchtime. We'll probably take a break and then get right back to it. And it's going good. All right, good morning, everybody. This is going to be day number 4 on this project, and should be all of the finishing touches getting installed today. Yesterday, it got kind of hot and humid, and we were all kind of feeling a little weird, so I didn't get as great a video footage as I would have liked to. Gonna work on some cuts this morning, plus getting these flagstone pieces glued back down, because I don't know if I hit the back one ever, but I hit the front one and that popped it up. And I don't know if that means the back one was just loose or got hit. But we're going to get this pressure washed off. Same with the flagstone pieces. We'll get those pressure washed and cleaned. And then I'll make some cuts. I've got a brand new IQ blade here, so we keep these in stock. We use the purple blade. So this is what I believe they consider the extra hard blade. Yes, it's the hard materials, clay. And it's either that or the green, I guess, would be the similar blade, but it's what we use. They're not cheap, but they last a long time. So we're gonna get to work, and Kurt's getting all his measurements, and we'll go from there. Guys, I didn't get a lot of footage there finishing up, but we are done, and I figured well, I at least have to show you the finished product, so. Oh boy. So that is a 12 by 17 Unilock Bristol Valley patio with Holland as the border. And then bordering the Holland is Belgian block. Concreted in place, we mortared all the joints. Filled that one corner with the river rock. We re-glued these steps. We installed that gutter to flow underneath the patio. There's actually a pop-up emitter over there. And then in that corner, that was also some more flagstone that we did topsoil. So that'll be seeding, grass seed soon. Grass, not grass seed. But this looks really nice. I like the Bristol Valley now that we've worked with it. It's got those ruffled edges. It looks a little bit more natural. And then this also has the easy clean. So it's easy to wash off and it doesn't stain. So you don't need to seal it either. But I think that looks awesome. Leading right up to the driveway. Nice few steps that were already there. But I think that looks really nice. And then of course that complements the Teco block walkway that we installed last time. Video for that is going to be linked down in the description, because that looks really nice too. So that really modernized this house. And now we're all loaded up, ready to go home, move on to the next project. So, truck full of stuff. But as usual, I want to thank you guys for watching. There's videos every week on all the different projects that we're working on. And if you haven't already, go check out Kurt with NK Garage, where he takes care of all the tools, tool reviews, buying and selling tools. We run an eBay store over there, so check out Kurt at NK Garage, and I will see you on the next one. So like, comment, subscribe, or don't, that's cool with me too. And have a good rest of your day.